you now. You have 10 soldiers report to you. All you gotta do is fly and collect. You gotta do what they can't do, but they ain't got the heart to do. Nigga, I did what you ain't had a heart to do, motherfucker. That ain't heart killing niggas we love. I'll put your motherfucking ass in this game and I'll take you out, nigga. Get the fuck out my office set. It's like that. Get the fuck out. Fuck out.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Diamond Perri. Thank you for joining me on Inspire and Lead today, and I am your host and creator of Inspire and Lead, Diamond Perri. I'm pleased to bring you my newest podcast show. This show has been running for close to a year now. I'm very proud of this show because it is a positive platform. It is my latest creation. Anybody that is familiar with me and whom has been following me since my beginning, the beginning of my career, knows that I created the Diamond Perri Show in 2011 in Atlanta, Georgia. The Diamond Perri Show was aired on 3 different radio stations, 2 internet and 1 being mainstream, as well as my production studio, which was Diamond Perri Productions. I'm no longer running that production and currently working towards a TV spot for the Diamond Perri Show, as well as Inspire and Lead. So look forward to seeing that on a network near you, the Diamond Perri Show, as well as Inspire and Lead. And as I said, I'm very proud of this show. When you create something, as a creator, as an artist, a producer, it's like your baby, you know. So Inspire and Lead is my newest creation, and it is like my baby. And just doing the show, just putting it together, and even doing the write-ups for the show, it just brightens my day. It enlightens me because I know that I'm reaching someone that needs to hear something, or you never know whose day you can change or whose outlook you can change on whatever. As well as when I listen to other motivational speakers, I get the same thing. There might be something that God wants me to hear that person is saying, and I might just click on that link and listen to it, or click on that sermon, or click on that speech or whatever, and just listen to whatever the message is, God has for me to hear. You'll hear me speak about God a lot, so that's good for you believers. For you non-believers, I don't judge anyone, but that's just how I live my life. God is in control of everything. I have a big spiritual relationship with God, a great relationship with God, and so you will hear me speak on that a lot. I'm very proud. I'm not ashamed of the God that I serve, and I hope you're not either. Getting back to Inspire and Lead, I created Inspire and Lead to develop a positive platform for persons universal. We're now available on Spreaker, and that's Spreaker. It sounds like speaker, but it is Spreaker. For those of you who are not, familiar with Spreaker. Spotify, everybody's familiar with Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts. We're on CastBox and Podcast Addict. So I'm very proud to say, you can pretty much listen to the show on any platform. And I am on my way to TV with this. So far, I have 2 TV networks in Atlanta, Georgia, which is my hometown, which will be picking this show up. And also available on the web and YouTube. Join us on available platforms, also on IG. You can follow this show at Queen of Diamonds, and that's Queen OV Diamonds with a S, as well as I Am Diamond Perri, and it's IAMM Diamond Perri. And everyone that knows me knows Perri is spelled with an I and not a Y. I have a great show for you guys today, as always. I have new music as well from a new hot artist out of Connecticut. He's doing very big things. His name is J Nasty, and that's spelled J, the letter J, hyphen nasty. But if you Google, you'll be able to pull him up. Like, he's doing a lot of big things. He's performing worldwide, but he does a lot of things in his hometown as far as shows and concerts and stuff like that. He has a lot of great videos and stuff on YouTube. I've been following him and checking them out, and I do have my favorites. He has a lot of music out, so I already have my favorites. Shout out to you, J Nasty. So that's coming up on the show. And plus, of course, I always have some inspirational, I'm like very tongue-tied today for some reason, but I have some inspirational and enlightenment, different things just to speak with you guys about or whatever. That's what I'm here for, and that's what Inspiringly is all about. 2019, let's talk about 2019. We are down to the last month of the year almost. We only have a couple more weeks left in November, so obviously this year is over. And at the end of the year, everyone, most people I know, including myself, begin to reflect on the rest of the year. How your year went. How did 2019 go for you? Did I achieve my goals? Was 2019 difficult? Was it successful? We all sit back and reflect on those things come to the closing of the year, because generally people start making their New Year's resolutions, as we call it. I don't really call them New Year's resolutions. I just kind of, start making not so much of a list, but, just like mental notation of, okay, I didn't achieve this, I didn't achieve that. These are the things, that I need to do to be able to achieve like whatever goal it is that I'm working on. So I know 2018 was really bad for a lot of people that I know. 2019, I don't know, I think was a lot better than 2018, but 2019 was difficult for a lot of people. I did lose 2 family members 2019, and I've also been, battling a few other things, which I'm sure I'm not the only one. We all go through things and have trials and triumphs or whatever. So I just like to know, was 2019 difficult for you, or was it successful for you? If you go into 2020 with the same mindset and the same attitude, the same people, the same surroundings, the same bad habits, your same addictions, same ways of living, if you're doing something that is affecting your life in a negative way, the same lying spouse, the same vengeance, same mistakes, basically the same mindset, look forward to having the same results as what you had in 2019, or that you've had in 2018, or you've had in 2017. We as people have to make changes, and not just changes within ourselves. If we expect to change, we need to change our mind. We need to change our mind. Until you change your mind, everything that you've done last month that you were not pleased with, or you've done the month before, or you done last year, whatever it is that you've done to end up with the results that you are not pleased with, you're going to go back and revert to those same ways. You're going to go back and you're going to do it again. Because the key is not to changing yourself and changing who you are, it's changing your mind. Because you can't change yourself until you change your mind. We have to change our mind. The changing of the mind is a powerful thing. Heard a wise man say that. Pastor T.D. Jakes. And it is so true. Don't expect to change yourself if you haven't changed your mind. It's just like default. If you don't change your mind, you're going to go back to the same behavior. If you don't change your mind, you're going to go back to the same surroundings. If you don't change your mind, you're going to go back to the same decisions that you made before, the same habits. All of those are default behaviors. So with that being said, you are going to revert back to the same person that you were. So there's no changes made. So while we're praying and, asking God to change us, and, then, we're saying, well, I did change my surroundings, or, I did change my circle. I changed my social group. I changed my job. I changed my spouse. I changed my friend. I changed everything. Now, I am the same person whom I was the year before. Like, I don't understand. You didn't change your mind. And until you change your mind, you as a person will not change. And that's why so many of us revert back to the same behaviors, revert back to the same ways, and we're like, oh my God, He's not answering my prayers. God is not answering my prayers. I want to change. I've tried. I've went to church. I've gotten down on my knees and I've prayed. And I've changed my circle. I've changed my friends, but you didn't change your mind. So if you didn't change your mind, how do you expect to change as a person? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So if there are changes that you want to make about yourself, work on changing your mind first. You can change everything about yourself. You can change your appearance, your hair, your clothes, shoes, your car, your income. Go to school, get you a degree, change your education. But if you don't change your mind, you're not going to change yourself. You're still the old person whom you were trying to change. And now you don't understand, why am I still in this same position? Or why am I not able to change? Or why do I still keep going back to the same abusive relationship? Why do I still keep attracting these same type of guys or these same type of women? Or why am I still making these same type of mistakes? Why am I still living this same way? Why do I still keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over and over? And I've tried to change. You didn't change your mind. So just remember that, people. We have to make changes to our mind in order to change ourselves. The changing of the mind is a powerful thing. Do not expect to change yourself if you have not first changed your mind. So understand that. And understand He is listening to you. And He is answering your prayers. You have to change your mind.